All right, so the Vietnam Dong news for 4/11/2020. And before we get into the news, as we always talk about, the Vietnam Dong situation is different than what's going on with the Iraqi dinar. What we're looking for in Vietnam is simply an expansion of their economy because what that does is increases the value of their local currency. But before I continue, I just want to address something. I've reached 6,500 subscribers, and I cannot express to you how grateful I am for this. I'm literally humbled by this. I did not expect that when I started my own YouTube channel that I would be able to achieve 6,500 subscribers. So from the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you. Thank you so much for this because I know it's not possible without you. So again, 6,500 subscribers to each and every one of you, thank you. And if you have not subscribed yet, please do so because it helps out the channel. Okay, another thing too, real quick. I want to let you guys know that on Facebook, we have a Facebook group called Pimpy's Investment Chat. It is the same name as my YouTube channel. And in this group, we talk about everything from the Vietnam Dong, the Iraqi dinar, the Zim dollar, gold, silver, cryptocurrencies, you name it, they talk about it in here. So I encourage each and every one of you to come to my Facebook group. I'll leave a link in the description. Just click it. You can follow it and it will bring you here. And if you're new to all this and you have questions, there are a lot of knowledgeable people within the group. So feel free to ask a question and you will get a plethora of answers. Actually, what makes the group so good is you will get various opinions, which will allow you to read it all and then make a knowledgeable decision on your own. Okay? So again, thank you everybody. 6,500 subscribers, and I'm forever grateful. Okay, so again, the link to this is in the descriptions. A lot of you are asking me about cryptocurrency links. That also is in the description. Actually, if you follow one of the links that I put in there, it'll take you to Coinbase. And just for following the link, they will give you $10 free of cryptocurrencies. If you wait a couple of days, once they verify who you are, you scroll down to where it says earn cryptocurrencies. You can earn up to $160 free of cryptocurrencies. You know, I've been telling people, look, join and get it and then cash it out. Why not? Okay. Okay. So what's going on in Vietnam? We can see that gold prices soar, dollar falls. Okay. You know, as much as there's this conflict of feelings when it comes to what's going on with our investments, both in the Iraqi dinar as well as the Vietnam Dong. And that is this. We live in the United States for the most part, not all of you. I do realize that a lot of you are from other countries. But for those of you in the United States, we always want our country to do good in order. And that means if we have a strong dollar, that means we're thriving. But as currency investors, obviously we benefit when the dollar starts to fall. This here is talking about the gold prices soar in the local and global markets on Friday as the forex rate of the U.S. notes inched down in most Vietnamese banks. Okay, so this is good. We keep talking about this. We know that the May currency manipulation report is coming up. We know that April 6th has passed. We know that if these guys are nailed for their third time in a row on this currency manipulation list, then they are going to be hit with some serious tariffs and penalties and sanctions. Vietnam is really starting to boom. I don't think they want to have to deal with that. I think what you're going to start to see is the change in the currency, and we're about to see it real soon. I really feel it. Now, how much that is, I don't know. I would be happy, believe it or not, with 4 cents. Now, I know we talked about this. The real rate should be closer to 42 cents or 46 cents. I just don't know how they're going to make that jump so quick. But I would be happy with 4 cents because 4 cents would pay off a lot. Let's put it this way. If it gets to 4 cents, I can pay off my house. All right? Since for some strange reason my student loan debt is gone, being able to pay off the mortgage bill really resets my life. It's just that simple. So let's hope that that happens. I know some of you want more, but at this current pace with Vietnam, I would not be surprised. You know what? Then don't, if it does come out of 4 cents, then don't trade it in. Hold on to it because they're really, really growing and they're growing quickly. We know that to the point they're growing so quickly, they've stolen a lot of business from China. China has been trying to flex their military muscle against Vietnam. They took one of their naval ships and rammed fishing ships, or fishing boats, Vietnamese fishing boats, I should say. And they're just really trying to make life a living hell for Vietnamese, or Vietnam. Let me get it out there. All right, that's not, Trump won't tolerate that, okay? So we'll start to see, I think, in my opinion, a lot of this South China Sea countries, Indonesia, Malaysia, Vietnam, Philippines, they're not happy with being under the thumb of China. So don't be surprised if you don't start to see a mini rebellion start to take place here. But let's get back to this. So gold in the global market, spot gold rose 2.5% to reach 1,686.6 per ounce. That's not too shabby. All right. I've been talking to you people about gold and silver. I cannot stress this enough. I have changed my entire strategy. I have enough Vietnam dong. I have enough Iraqi dinar. I don't need those. I have a few $1,000s in cryptocurrencies. I am done. I'm going back to stacking gold and silver. I highly suggest you do the same. No, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a financial expert. But I could do my own research and be smart enough to tell you guys that the way to go right now is to start stacking up on gold and silver. Okay, nonetheless, so in the local markets this morning, this so-called jewelry company asked whatever for each tell of gold. Okay, so look, the gold market is going great everywhere. The U.S. dollar is starting to drop in value. Now, we all know Trump wanted the U.S. dollar to start losing some of its strength. It really did. It makes it hard on the rest of the economies around the world. Now, but the problem is everybody's suffering from the same thing that the U.S. is, and that is the coronavirus. I don't anticipate that happening much longer. And to be quite honest with you, I'm expecting a huge rebound. If you look at our stock market, even during the coronavirus, it took a huge hit. It dropped below 20,000, but is now quietly climbing up and is almost to 24,000. How? How is that possible? 10 million people are unemployed, and still the stock market is reaching 24,000. What do you think is going to happen to the stock market once everybody is able to go back to work? You know, and I know, buy on the dip, sell on the high end. But even so, gold right now is at $1,700. Silver is at $1,500. Very hard to reach, very hard to get. Try to find a dang way to stock up on it. They are going to drive the price of gold and silver down. And once they start doing that, speculators are going to be stupid enough to sell. Buy on the dip because the real economical crash is coming. We want the dollar, if you're a foreign currency holder, to drop in value so that these other currencies will rise up against it. Again, it looks like gold is doing really good against US dollar over in Vietnam. Okay, so look at this province exports grow by 3.6% in quarter one. I told you guys this. This is the thing about Vietnam that I love. Okay, and that is this. Despite the coronavirus in quarter one, they continue to grow. Every time I go over there and I read news articles, I mean, it's a combination of things, don't get me wrong, but a big portion of it is the fact that they continue to grow despite the virus. And any negative articles that I've read about Vietnam, any of them in the economy, it doesn't say that they're taking a huge hit. It says that they're just slowing down. And that's fine. What we don't want to see them is going backwards. But Vietnam is going to grow. Make no doubt about it. They are making a huge push to be recognized internationally. I've been showing you guys different companies, including the FPT Corporation in Vietnam, which is promising to pay out 20% dividends for the year 2020. We're not done. There's other ones. We will look at that. Okay, so despite the difficulties caused by COVID-19 pandemic, The Providence managed to expand exports. Expand exports. This is what we're looking for in Vietnam by 3.6% in the first quarter of the year, according to the Department of Industry and Trade. We want Vietnam to continue to do this. And as usual, you guys, I will leave a link to all these articles so you guys can go there and read for yourself. No, I will not read the articles all the way down. What I really hope you do is you go to the links, you will read them, and then we'll share our opinions in the comments. This is a time for dialogue. Because I read things one way does not mean that I am right. Okay? I encourage other people to read them and then everybody share their opinion. But this is looking really good. So shoes over there, shoe factory. Remember, Nike is made in China. And for those of you who don't know this, Vietnam was China's China at one time. But a lot of businesses during the tariff wars with China have moved over here. If you think that's done because we have agreement with China, you are wrong. And let me tell you why. The entire world is pissed at China for the coronavirus to the point that several countries are now seeking war damages. That's right, war damages from China. And if you think China is going to so kindly start giving countries money, it's not going to happen. So don't be surprised if many countries start pulling out their businesses from China. And where do you think they're going to go? You got it. Vietnam, Malaysia, Indonesia, Philippines, Singapore. You can bet your bottom dollar that that's where these things are going to go. That's where these companies are going to go. Okay, look at this. Sugar firm to pay 22.7 million cash bonuses on May the 8th. Well, you know, call me crazy, but if you're paying those kind of bonuses, it must mean you're doing pretty good, all right? House announced it will pay the remaining 2019 cash dividends at 15% rate on May the 18th. Shareholders will receive 64, or actually, let me rephrase that, 6 cents. That's not 64. It's 0.06, so 0.64 per share. The company will finalize the list of beneficial shareholders. Okay, so look, besides the FPT, it looks like this company here, QNS, is another company to be invested in if you want to look overseas for some financial opportunities. These people are thriving during the coronavirus. What do you think is going to happen once the coronavirus is done and people are ready to go back to work? Okay, and not only that, Vietnam lifts its rice export ban. All right, Vietnam has lifted its ban on rice exports with the immediate effect allowing 400,000 tons to be shipped next month. So the Prime Minister scrapped the ban Friday. Hey, what do you want me to say? PH is FUC. That's his freaking name, man. All right. So he lifts the ban, scrapped the ban on Friday, and order relevant ministries to develop an export plan. What will ensure the benefits of farmers? Okay, so look, this is good. Again, this is just another article showing you that Vietnam is doing fine and well in the world of the coronavirus. What do you think is going to happen for these people once the coronavirus is done? This is another area you might want to look into if you're an investor. I'm just throwing that out there. You know what I mean? Anyways, let me know what you think. Hit the thumbs up button if you like what the direction that Vietnam is going into. And again, I want to, just humbly thank you guys. Thank you so much. 6,500 subscribers. And I know that you have options to go elsewhere, but you choose here to be here with me. And I'm grateful for that. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Have a good day.